Welcome to Seeking Alpha's Wall Street Breakfast, where we cover the top news for investors every morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, March 14th. I'm Julie Morgan. Lithium Americas could get a major boost from the government. Paramount Global offloads its India television business, and GE cuts its stake in GE Healthcare. Lithium Americas is up more than 7% in pre-market action on a report that the Biden administration is set to lend the company $2 billion for its lithium mine in Nevada. The conditional loan commitment could come as soon as today, according to a Bloomberg report on Wednesday, which cited a person familiar with the matter. The funding will come from the U.S. Department of Energy and will help finance the construction of a lithium carbonate processing plant. The project is expected to be adjacent to the Lithium Americas $2.2 billion Thacker Pass mine. According to the report, the funding is expected to be the largest ever loan to a mining company from the DOE's Loan Programs Office. The project is considered one of the most promising opportunities in the U.S. to produce lithium for use in electric vehicle batteries, solar panels, and wind turbines. Paramount Global on Wednesday said it had agreed to sell its Indian television interests to partner Reliance Industries. The deal comes 2 weeks after Reliance and Walt Disney said they would merge their Indian television and digital streaming assets. As per the transfer agreement, Paramount sold its 13.01% stake in Reliance's Viacom 18 media company to the Indian conglomerate for an aggregate purchase price of $517 million. According to the regulatory filing, after the closing, Paramount will continue to license its content to Viacom 18. According to government data, India's media and entertainment sector is expected to reach $100 billion by 2030. GE Healthcare fell more than 3% on Wednesday, recording its worst intraday decline in 2024. This happening after the company announced its former parent company, General Electric, would reduce its stake in the company. According to the terms of the agreement, GE will participate in a secondary offering of the company's common stock. On Tuesday, GE Healthcare increased the size of the underwritten offering to 14 million from 13 million shares of its common stock, but the transaction will not generate any proceeds for the company. Before the offering closes on Friday, General Electric will conduct a debt-for-equity exchange with Morgan Stanley to reduce its indebtedness as part of a tax-free transaction. Following the spinoff in January of 2023, GE closed 2023 with 60 million shares in GE Healthcare, or 14% of its ownership. According to Barron's, GE has offloaded about 27 million healthcare shares since the spinoff, including the transaction this week. I have a few other articles you can look out for on Seeking Alpha. The CEO of Palantir is blasting short sellers. This was an interesting interview, and according to the more than 100 comments on this article, you thought so too. Automotive stocks are upgraded at Morgan Stanley, and Ford is a top pick. And Tesla is now the worst performing S&P 500 stock year to date. In our catalyst watch for the day, Atmos Filtration will start trading after being spun off from Cummins. Notable investor events include Azenta's Investor Day and 8x8's Investor Meeting. Leonardo DRS Management will also host its Investor Day. The company plans to discuss its portfolio, priorities, operations, and outlook. Bristol Myers is set to speak at the Barclays Conference. And AbbVie is also set to speak at the Barclays Conference. ABBV is in a deal with Cerevel Therapeutics. U.S. stocks on Wednesday ended mixed a day after Wall Street posted another record-breaking session. The Nasdaq slipped 0.54%, the S&P 500 retreated 0.19%, and the Dow added 0.1%. Of the 11 S&P sectors, 7 ended in the green, led by energy. Tech topped the losers. Now for a look at the markets today. As of 6 a.m., Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq futures are in the green. Crude oil is up 0.7% at more than $80 a barrel. Bitcoin is down 0.1% at more than $73,000. In the world markets, the FTSE 100 is up a small fraction and the DAX is up 0.2%. Fisker is on our list of the biggest movers of the day pre-market. FSR is down 36% following reports of the company's potential bankruptcy filing. On today's economic calendar, at 8:30 a.m., the Producer Price Index, also at 8:30 a.m., retail sales. That's it for today's Wall Street Breakfast. Thanks for listening. To take full advantage of Seeking Alpha, join the highest quality community of real investors discussing stocks and ETFs at seekingalpha.com/subscriptions. I'm your host, Julie Morgan. Go out and make it a great day.